Hey YouTube, this your girl Lisa Piink. I'm doing a tutorial today requested by my homegirl. It's the invisible part. I know it's the hottest thing going on right now, but I'm going to show you Lisa Pink's way. Before I start the tutorial, I want to warn you that I was doing pinch bites today, so I was in the process of taking off my nails, so they look kind of shooed right now. I'm missing a couple, so just to full warn you about that. Also, I'm gonna full warn you about my little niece in the back. You might hear her. So, yeah, and this is my mannequin Becky. Don't mind her eyebrows and makeup. My little niece did that. No, my cousin did that. Blame it on her. But anyways, let's start this. In a real person hair, you will of course already have the other tracks already in. The visible part would be last, and this part would be molded down. And one thing I do see that people have when it comes to invisible parts, their part looks like the Red Sea. I don't know why. Unless your hair is thin, that's okay. But some people invisible parts are like this wide, and all that space right there will be the part. Your part should not be that big. Hence is why they call it natural invisible part. So you will do a regular part and mold the hair back like you want. I'm going to use pink hair just so you can see it better on the camera. And pink is my favorite color. And so far I have two pieces here. And you see how they're overlapping each other? You will do it horizontally going all the way up. So I'm going to show you how that goes as well. And you don't want to use too much glue because the glue will show in the part. So I'm going to use just enough. So if I was to pull the hair over, of course she is white and it's a mannequin and this hair is pink, so of course you're going to see the glue now. But versus if this was black hair, you wouldn't be able to see this glue. And you see when I pull it over, you see the part. So I'm going to do a couple and keep showing you as you go up. And you want little pieces such as this. You can either split the tracks or keep it like regular, like so. I'm not splitting it just for this tutorial purposes. And you want to use the glue. Oh, it's hard doing it with holding the camera. Put the glue on there and lay it like so. And keep going up. You see how that is? You will lay it like so and keep going up. So I'm going to do a couple more on this side and get back with you guys. I did a little of both sides just to show you how the part is supposed to look with the weave added on both sides. I did one side black, one side pink just so you can see it more. Once again, like I showed you, the part shouldn't be big. If I take my comb, the comb can sit right there, and that's how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be wide like the Red Sea, like some parts that I see. I'm going to zoom in. Let me see. Okay, and you see if I was to pull the hair over, you see absolutely no track. You see that? You see part, no track. Same thing with the pink side. So this can be done if somebody wanted a pink color as an invisible part, or let's say hair that's not the same color. You don't see the hair, all you see is the part. You see that? And you continue to go up until you get to the part when you close it. I'm going to show you how that is done as well once I finish going up, or I'll probably stop the part a little bit up here, right here, so I can show you how to do the closing piece. But this is how the invisible part is supposed to look. And this also can be done for something like a hair show or something if you wanted one side all black and the other side all pink. That can be done as well with the invisible part. And you also can do an invisible part with a sew-in. You would have a hairnet. Instead of gluing these pieces, you would sew them in. So I can show you that as well. Yeah, so I'll be getting back with you guys once I close the part. Alright, I'm back with the last part of the invisible part, and this is the closing part. As you see, I went up on both sides of the part. And once you get to the end of the part, you take a track and you make it into an oval around the ending of the part. And you want to keep going around in little pieces until you get to like in the middle. And then you take a track, and what you do is you cut the hair off the track. So I will cut all this completely off. And then you'll dab glue on the hair after you cut off the track. You want to use a rat tail comb like such when doing this. And then you would take the hair. The track won't be here, so it'll just be hair. So it'll look something like this. Let's just say, let me see. Of course it'll be thicker, but let's just say I cut the track off. So it'll look something like this. It'll just be hair. And then what you'll do is dab a little glue. You want to use light glue, as light as possible, so the glue does not bleed through and it won't look tacky. Is what you'll do is you take it and you'll put it in there like this. Just stick it on there. And you see how that looks right there? So it'll just be hair in the part. And then you'll take, pump it up, spritz or something, spray on there, comb out the excess hair that sheds, and that's your part. So it'll be the closing piece in your part. And once again, when you pull the hair, all you see is part. You don't see track, nor do you see glue. So I'm going to do that closing piece for you. I know it's kind of hard because I have to hold the camera, so I can't really show you. But yeah, that's how you do it. So I'm going to continue to close this piece for you and show you how it's supposed to look after you cut the track. And just to show you guys what I meant when I said cut the hair off the track, I meant exactly what I said. You're going to cut the hair off the track. See how I just cut the track off? So it's going to look just like that. And then what you'll do is you'll dab glue along the hair. And then you'll take your rat tail comb. And you see how the part, and I bring the pieces in. What you'll do is you'll take it and stick it right there with the rat tail comb. And remember to put light glue on the hair right here that's hanging. Light glue. And then place it on here with the rat tail comb. And you'll have the part. And I'll get back to you guys with the finished touch and show you how it should look. Alright, YouTube, this is your girl Lisa Piink coming at you with the finished result of the invisible part. This time I did invisible part 2 colors, half black, half pink. Let's just recap everything that we did. First and foremost, this would be on a cap. First, the person's hair will be molded, and it will be on a cap. The cap would then be cut, and you will see the part. Once again, your invisible part should not be too thick. It should be a natural looking part. Second, each piece goes up diagonal. You can slit the tracks, or you can just cut them and do them horizontally. I did not slit these tracks. Then once you get to the ending part, you then cut the hair off the track and then glue that hair on, like so. And this is the ending result. And I will be uploading pictures as well. So yeah, any other requests, get at your girl. Till then, bye boos.